HOA Karen called 911 when I opened my garage, screamed I stole her new car the moment my garage door lifted. I knew something was wrong, because standing in my driveway, phone already to her ear, was an HOA Karen I'd never seen before, screaming at the top of her lungs, "That's my car. He's stealing my car right now." I hadn't even put the keys in yet. Before I could say a word, she locked eyes with me and yelled, "Don't touch it. I just bought that car yesterday." Here's the thing. That car had been sitting in my garage for 3 years. I calmly asked, "Ma'am, what exactly do you think you bought?" She laughed, actually laughed, then said the most confident wrong sentence I've ever heard. "The HOA sold it to me. They said it was abandoned property." That's when I realized this wasn't confusion. This was entitlement with paperwork. She stepped closer, blocking my driveway, still talking to 911, telling them I was committing grand theft auto in broad daylight. So I did the only thing that ever works with people like this. Nothing. I leaned against the garage wall and waited. When the police arrived, Karen launched into a dramatic story about how she'd paid good money for the car and how I was a scammer trying to steal it back. The officer turned to me and asked for proof of ownership. I handed him the title, my name, my VIN, my address. Karen's smile didn't fade until the officer asked her where her paperwork was. She proudly handed over a receipt, not a title, not a bill of sale, a printed HOA notice that said, "Unauthorized vehicle to be removed." The officer went very quiet. Then he asked her one simple question. "Who told you the HOA could sell private property?" She pointed at the HOA president's house like she was dropping a mic. That's when I added something important. I told the officer I had already filed complaints because this wasn't the first time the HOA tried to claim my garage as community space. They'd been warned in writing by my attorney. The officer sighed, handed me back my keys, and turned to Karen. "Ma'am, this car was never for sale. You were scammed." Karen snapped back, "Then arrest him for fraud." That's when the officer explained something she didn't like. Calling 911 to falsely report a crime is illegal. Her face went pale. The HOA president showed up minutes later, confident, until the officer asked why he sold property he didn't own. Long story short, Karen didn't get the car. The HOA got fined, and my lawyer sent a letter so strong the board dissolved within 6 months. As for the car, I drove it out slowly, waved politely, and closed my garage. Moral of the story: if an HOA ever says something is abandoned, make sure it's not protected by a title, a lawyer, and someone who knows how to stay calm while karma does the work.